అదేనా చార్జింగ్ అవ్వలేదు. Right. Let me come out and see, guys. Okay. So yesterday up to unique constant, we discussed at how we can use at column level as well as a table level. Okay. Now, so now in this unique constraint, we have the problem is what now to allow your null values. And those nulls, if I need to restrict it here, okay. So how we can use this right down below, not null constraint and not null. In the name only there, guys, here to restrict here or restricted. Nulls are restricted here to restricted nulls, okay, but allowed duplicate values, and the not null constant you cannot define at a table level, okay na? So it cannot defined at a table level. So it's supported only column level. It not supported your table level now. Okay. And let me see the column level how to use here. Okay. Now come to column level. So okay. So yesterday, I think we create one table. The table name is what now? Test one. Okay. The same things. Okay. Now I just go for this. Okay. I want to create one more table. So create table test number 2. Test number 3. Then we take serial numbers, and here I want to use what now? Not null. So not null, and same as if I want to go for varchar 2 data type, varchar 2 of some size, and here also I'm going to apply not null. So your column level individual columns, we can use your not null. So it was a supported and table successfully created. And after that, we need to test now. Okay, test number 3 and sending values of a serial number, suppose 1 comma a, if it is allowed, but the same 1 comma a, if I repeated the twice, it will be accepted. So that means once you can come out and see your table. Okay, so now it was having your duplicates are allowed. But the thing is what now, if I try to insert null, so null comma b, if I'm inserting now, but your column level means what I said, every column individually we applied. So that's why individual it was checking now, and the null is not allowed here. Okay, we cannot insert null into so and so user database, so and so table, and so and so column. Okay, now that information is given here. And the same thing, suppose if I want to go for 2 comma, and now I'm passing here null, again here also having the problem. So you cannot insert null, and now this time which column is problem? Name column. So like this, you cannot insert your what we can say nulls into your table. So nulls will not be allowed, but duplicates are allowed here. Right down below. Okay, this is a column level, but can you try with this your table level? Suppose you tried now, and suppose I just go for this table, and now we can see I just remove my not nulls. So I removed not nulls here and the 4, and let me come out and see. Suppose lastly, what I said, your table level constraints are after end of the, that means after all columns definitions are completed, then end of the table you can apply your table level. Okay, na? So now the constant I was given here, and to take serial number comma name, and let me go and check it out. It was showing what now? Error. So exactly your asterisk symbol, you can see the error was showing at a not null. So what it was saying here, invalid identifier. So that means what you understand here, you cannot use not null at a table level. Not null will be only for column levels only support. Table level, it is not supported. The point is clear now? Right. But here, the two individually, if you see unique constraint separate and not null separate, if you observe, both are having its own drawbacks and its own advantage. Advantage of unique is what now? Restricted duplicates. Okay, advantage of not null is what now? Restricted nulls. Drawback of unique is what now? Accepting nulls. Drawback of not null is what now? Accepting duplicates. Point understand now? So if you go for individual, so this individually there are having its own drawback. How I can overcome these two means that now we have a chance to define your multiple constants now. So write down below how to define multiple constants on columns. Multiple constants on columns. Okay. Section Samapa. Okay, right. Now, how we can use this? Let me come out and see one more table I'm creating now. Create table, the test number 4. Suppose product code, and of course, product code is always unique. And the product name, I'm taking varchar 2 of some size. And here also, I'm going to apply what now? Unique and not null. So whenever I was given this two combination of constraints, like multiple constraints, I'm applying on a columns, one by one column I was applied here. So when you do this, and what is the advantage of constraint here? So now you can see, now if you want to insert few records into this table 1021 and C language, then it was allowed. But the next attempt, if you send the 101, 1021 and C, it is not allowed. And here it was rising unique constraint. Okay. And the same as if I want to go for to send any of column nulls, okay, or both column nulls, even though not allowed. So that means what you understand, with the help of this combination, I can restricted my duplicates and I restricted my nulls. The both are restricted. So this is what now like you can apply any combination of constants you can apply. Not only unique plus not null, you can apply unique not null check. Okay, you can apply all these things in one column. So like multiple constants, anything you can go to apply here. Okay, now so now right down below. So example. Okay, right. So these are what unique and not null. Now next one takes siding check constraint. So check constraint, okay. The main purpose of this here to check values, to check values with user defined condition, with user defined condition before accepting, before accepting into a column, before accepting into a column. Okay, na? So whatever the value you want to insert into column, okay, first that value will be checking with your user defined condition. It will be checked whether the condition value satisfied or not, checking, and after that it was allowed. Okay, na? So now come to your example on column level. Okay, so come to an example on column level. So how we can use it on column level, you can observe. Okay, come to here. Suppose I'm going to create one sample table. Table test number 5. 5, okay, 5. Here you can see employee ID. Employee IDs are having in the unique and as well as I want to apply not null. So employee name I'm taking varchar2 of some size, and on employee name I can't use a unique constant. Why? Because in a company there is a chances to have a two employees or same name. So that's why don't apply okay name column. Okay, na? Right. But not null, common. You can apply. Next one I want to take a salary. Salary is a number. So how I want to take salary means the salary, okay, as usual, first not null because empty columns or empty values or empty blocks don't allow. And along with that, here I want to give some condition. What is the condition? Suppose my salary in my company, the basic salary is called as a 20,000 rupees. So basic salary started from how much here? 20,000. So 20,000, 20,000 above only there, my salary in your company. But 20,000 below, company will not offer you. Okay, now so that is their limitation or their basic from which number or from which salary they want to start. So that kind of restriction I was given here. Then after I will take as a location. So that means this employee is working on which location. So varchar2. So varchar2 and here also I want to apply not null, and even though I don't want to use what now unique constant because so many people are working in the same location. So but here, so who I want it location, who I want it means again here also I'm giving condition. LOC location column into I want it HYD and I want it here Mumbai. So for example, these are the two locations people or in these two locations my people are working now. For example, okay, now this is one restriction I'm giving now. Okay, then after, what is next? Age. So age I will take okay, age I will take here. So number of 3, and age I can apply not null, but I can't apply age column unique. Yes or no? But I want to give some restriction in my company. The which age people are working means. So now I'm giving here age between 18 to 30. I'm giving now. So who's the age here? 18 to 30. So this is one more restriction on my age column. So like finally, I need to close my query. So your query block I'm going to closing now. So whatever the query block I open here, that I need to close. Okay, I'm just closing this and execute now. Is it clear? So that means so many constants at a time, not null, unique, check all together, I can use it. Yes or no in one single table. So after that, how to test my data now? So insert test number 5, sending values, the 1, and I'm taking Smith. Suppose this employee salary was 18,000 and he was working in Hyderabad and his age was 23. Okay. So now can you tell me this record? Can I insert? Can I insert? No. Where is problem? Salary is a problem because all are satisfied, but salary condition not satisfied. So that's why what it was happening, you can see it was showing error. So check constraint is violate. So now next one. Suppose in the next level, if I was taken here 20,000 and location is I'm giving here Hyderabad. Okay, and age was 23. Can I? No. Why? Here, why sir means the location I was given in which format? HYD format. HYD format. But are you sending what now? Hyderabad. So format is not matching. So that means condition false. Then here also not allowed. Suppose you can see now. Now I just remove this. I remove here and make it like HYD. And the age I'm taking here 17 years. Okay. Is it allowed? Not allowed. And to execute now, it is also showing error. So that means all the statements will be checking. And finally, if you come out and see everything is clear, now I'm giving 30. Can I? All are satisfied? Every condition satisfied? Yes, definitely. Now it was allowed. And finally, you can come back and see your table. Okay, test number what? 5. And see 1 Smith 20,000 HYD and age was 30. Okay, this is what now? Check right down below. Okay, completed now. Mm. This is column level and come to your table level. Okay. If I want to use table level, okay, how we can? Okay, come back and see. So create table test number 6. Here I'm going to define my required columns. Okay, and salary also I was taking here. So number of some 8 comma 2 something. Okay, then carefully observe. These are the two columns I define, but I'm not using any check constraint. But end of the table, I'm applying check constraint. What is my check condition related? If whenever user insert some name into this column, ename column, that name should be always in the lower case. If user try to insert uppercase characters, then it is not allowed. It was allowed only lowercase characters. That is one condition, and end operator I'm using. End operator, my second condition is what now? Greater than, I will take here 10,000 rupees. So now closing. So can you remember end operator? End operator means what now? True, true, true. True, false, false, true, false, false, false. So when both conditions are true, then only true. Okay. So now we can see to execute now. My table is successfully designed. And now come back to create your test number. Okay, 6 and insert some values here after creation. And now we can see. Suppose I'm giving here the name is Ellen. So Ellen I'm giving as a capital, for example. Ellen I'm giving as a capital. And salary was taking your 15,000 rupees. Now, in this case, what it was happened, careful observe. So, Ellen is the name. So, I'm inserting capital, but what it was accepted here, lower. So, that means my first condition, true or false? False. Come to second one. Second one, how much here? 15,000. But my first condition is what now? Sorry, second condition is what now? Greater than 10,000. So, that means this condition satisfied? True. First condition false, second condition true, but in between what I am using and then totally what it was happen false only. That means data inserted or not inserted? Not inserted. So now it is happened. So now we can see not inserted. Same as if I was come out here. So I'm using here ln. Okay. And now this is 5,000 I'm using. In this case, what it was happen? The first condition is satisfied true, false, then total false only. Okay. So now we can see it is also not. And now we can see if I'm using here, okay, now first condition, second condition, false, false. Yes, no return value or no accepting value. Okay, right. Then what finally have to do? So I have to take here small case characters and now 15,000. Can I? So both conditions are satisfied. Yes, true, 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 allowed. And come back to your table. So test number 6, check it out. Okay, now? So name should be in the lower case, right down below. Complete. Okay. So these are your check constraint. Okay, na? Now the most important guys here, primary key. And this is very important constant key. Very oftenly we are using in our tables. Okay, na? Especially when you are making relations. Otherwise, the key representatives, that means leading columns whenever you want to define. In that cases, primary key is very, very useful and very important role will be played. And especially when you go to normalization concepts, this primary key is one of the important key role will play. Okay, that how it is you can understand it. But now we will see now what is the nature of this primary key. So generally primary key, what it was happen, the previous unique constraint and not null. So when this two combination of constraint, when I apply on particular column, then the column will be restricted, duplicates and nulls. So when this together, that means unique plus not null together, that problems I can overcome. But primary key is how it means it was having the nature of both constraints. That means whatever the unique nature was there, the unique nature as not null nature. This two combination of natures are having by your primary key. That's why primary key advantage is what now once you applied on any particular column, from that column or to that column, I cannot insert any duplicates and nulls. Okay. But you people are asking, sir, if this much advantage is there, then why should I want to use this combination, whatever you told us? Okay, na? So whatever you told us, the combination of columns, why should we want to use, sir, when this kind of advantage is there? Okay, na? Actually, the problem of primary key is what now? If you apply this primary key on any table, the table will accept only one primary key. More than one primary key, sir, we cannot use. First point. So why, sir, only one primary key is allowed in a table? Means that this primary key, where are you applied? That column is called as a leading column in the table or key column in the table, or it's called a leader. That means you generally should just think about if any team, if I want to manage my team, definitely one team lead will there. Yes or no? In companies, how many team leads are there? For group of people, one team lead will assign. Is it possible like that group of people, two team leads? No, because the leading person will having only one. Under his premises, under his control, somebody is working. Okay, now that is called a team lead. So in my team, there are 10 members. So the 10 members purpose, we will be elected one team lead. And the team lead will take all the responsibility of those 10 people. Yes or no? So that is team lead. Lead. Lead means your main position, head position. It's called a head of the team. It's called a head of the team. So that's why if any table, if a table will treat as a one team, or in the table, whatever the columns are there, those are called a team members. So this, in this all team members, we are making one team lead. And the team lead of column is called a primary key. So that's why your table should not allow the two primary keys. But my requirement is what, sir? Are you design one table like this? Suppose, are you design one table like this? Now we will go for A. This is B, C, D, and E. These are your columns. Suppose, what is my requirement on this table? Each and every column should not allow duplicates, should not allow nulls. This is actually my requirement to maintain like this or to manage like this. So whenever to manage or maintain, what should we do? I need to apply, suppose, primary key. If user, what he was thinking as a fresher or learners, sir, I can apply the primary keys on each and every column. Okay, so my requirement is fulfilled. But the problem is what I'm saying here, it is not allowed. Because a table is contained or table is having only one primary. And what I'm saying here, on which column you applied, either you applied A column, B column, C or D or E, it's none of the matter. But where you applied as per your requirement, suppose I applied A, then this A column is called as a key column in the table. Key column, it means important, non-important. Priority, important column. Key column is nothing but important column. Okay, na? So that is leading column. Now, what is the advantage of key column? Whatever the non-keys are there, these all non-keys data linked with the key column. For example, key columns are what it was in real time. Means employee ID number is a key column. User ID is a key column. Student ID, key column. PAN number, key column. Aadhaar number, key column. Voter ID, key column. Passport, key column. Vehicle number, key column. Okay, na? So anything, bill number, key column. Okay, na? So anything, these all are comes under what now? Primary keys. Okay, na? And for example, student all ticket number is a key column. But this key column means what now? Suppose all ticket number is there. On the all ticket number, if I applied primary key, that advantage is what now? In this, that means this all ticket number is belongs to which student? That student subject marks, the student entire examination details. Can I see it? Yes or no? Yes. For example, you are working in a company. I don't know about you. I don't know your name, your name, you are working where it, in which department, where it is you are working, how much salary, okay, what is your designation. I don't know anything about you. But what I'm going to taking here, your employee ID number I'm taking. So now tell me, with the help of employee ID number, can I find out your information? Yes. If I know your ID, based on ID, I can find out you're working in which company. What is your designation? In which department working? What is your package? Okay, na? Your mobile number, your address, everything I can find out. The same thing nowadays you can see Aadhaar numbers, okay, or PAN card numbers are there. If you give PAN card number to any person, based on the PAN card number, can I see your details? Yes, sir. So where your 10th class studied, in which college, in which school, in which village, in which state, everything I can find out with the help of PAN card number. So these are called as a key columns. The key columns means what now? Your complete data or information is linked with one number. That is called the unique identities we called. So in that way, primary key was having that much responsibility, value, importance in your database. So now, okay, sir, only one is allowed. But sir, the remaining things also have to maintain same thing, unique and what we called it, duplicates I want allowed and nulls also allowed. But another primary key, I can't use it. So that's what the people will do. Whenever you need to apply the same primary key nature on the remaining columns of your table, there they can apply what now? Unique. Unique plus not null. Here applied. Unique plus not null. Here applied. Unique plus not null. Here applied. Unique plus not. So now what happened? All are having in the same nature. Now all columns are not allowed duplicates. All columns are not allowed nulls. Okay, now? So that means the primary key, what it will do, whatever the nature of primary key, that nature, how we need to absorb or how we need to get means with the combination of unique plus not null. But unique plus not null combination, you can apply any number of columns. There is no limitations, there is no restrictions. But primary key is having only limitation because of reason that is the leading column. In any table you can see only one leading person will be there. Like that, in any table you can see only one primary key will be there. Okay, na? So that is the importance of your primary. That's why it is not allowed multiple primary keys on your table. Okay, na? So by this reason, what you understand here, primary key is nothing but it is a combination of, write down, it is a combination of, so unique and not null constraints. Unique and not null constraint. Next, it will restricted or it will restrict. It will restrict duplicate values and it will restrict duplicates and nulls into a column. A table is having only one primary key. Only one primary key. Only one primary key. Okay. A primary key is also called as candidate key. Okay. We also called as a candidate key. So nowadays, when you go for in the projects, okay, primary key, okay, sometimes we can call it as a candidate key. Candidate key means a very important key. Okay, na? So that is another name. Your candidate key, primary key, both are same. Both natures are same. Both natures are what now? Avoiding duplicates and nulls. So every primary key column is also called as a candidate column also. Okay, na? But one more key is there, like a super key. The super key is there. So super key, what it is in coming soon, I will explain that. Okay, na? Right. So now how many keys here? Primary key, candidate key, composite primary key, super key. These are the very important. Okay. One by one, I will explain that. Okay. Primary key is also called as what now? Candidate key. Okay. Now we can take example on this column level. So column level, let me come out and find out. So create table test number 7. Suppose same as usual, I'm giving here, suppose EID, if you applied your primary key, okay, then you, for example, ename and varchar 2 of, here also I want to apply primary key. So here, how many primary keys I'm using in the table? 2 primary keys, but what happened, you can see, it was saying that a table can have only one primary key. So more than one is not allowed. Then what I want to do in these 2 columns, any one column primary key I need to remove. Which column primary key I want to remove? ID na name? Name, because ID is important for us. Yes or no? So now ID I just keep it as it is, but name section I just remove. Okay, na? Name section I just remove. Suppose in the name section also you need to maintain same identity, then what I can use here? Unique plus not null you can use. Unique plus not null you can use. If used like this, then you can see what it was happened. Both are having the same nature. Okay, na? But this is direct of primary key, but this is a indirectly we are making primary key. We are creating primary key, but this is a predefined. This is a user defined primary key. I just make it like this. So now I just go and execute. Now my table successfully created. So now we can insert now. Insert into test number 7 and sending your values. Okay, ID number 1, 1 comma A allowed, but next 1 comma B allowed or not allowed? Not allowed, because primary key is there. So primary key is problem, but it was showing what now? Unique only. In the same as in the primary key level only, I'm passing here null, but still it was showing we cannot insert. So that's why what I'm saying here, primary key, how can you define means it is a combination of a unique plus a not null. It is a combination of a unique plus a not null. The both natures are absorbed by your primary key. Okay, right. So now this is what it was happening. And the same thing, if I want to go for here, I will take 2, and here if I, okay, here I will take 2, but here I will take a, but a ename is also having unique constant. As per unique, not allowed. This is as per unique. So same as per null, same as per null, it is not allowed. So which name is not null? Ename. Okay, na? So like you can go to apply, but don't use a multiple primary keys. Okay, now don't use multiple primary keys, but in place of primary key, you can use a unique plus a combination, like multiple times you can use like this. Okay, right. This is column level. Okay, how to use primary key. And the table level, okay, we will see on Monday, guys. Tomorrow no class. Okay, na? So we are going to on Monday session. Okay, na? So tomorrow no class, online students. Okay, and your class on Monday. Okay, right. Last notes are uploaded now. Huh? Uploaded. Okay, right, guys. So the notes also uploaded. Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you so much.